Chapter 3. Awake. As I relaxed after killing the zombie, I started to feel dizzy. Multiple colored dots started appearing in my eyes, and then black. I started to dream, but it was more like remembering, more like realizing. I realized that the house Gregor has taken over is mine, and the basement was my room. Those pictures were of me, and all the things he had said were lies. I woke up 5 minutes later. I must have bumped my head on the concrete when fighting the zombies. I got up, brushed myself off, and walked back home. I got my bike and started looking for the lie of Gregor. It took me an hour, but when I found him, he was sitting on a pile of rubble, drunk. "Well, hello, Austin. To what do I owe the pleasure?" said Gregor, clearly stumbling on his words while trying to hold down a burp. "What are you doing this far away from the house? It's dangerous out here in the town," I said, calmly. "I came out here for some food, and, water. Did you not get my note?" "Yes, I did, but I thought you were only going to go as far as the farm boy or the gas station, not into the kill box." "How is it a kill box? It's a dead area. Do you know that the government bombed this place? It was full of people, but there were infected killing them," retorted Gregor, seeming as if he did not plan on leaving this place or his comfort zone anytime soon. I decided that my first priority was to get the both of us out of here, then confront him about his deception. I know what happened here, and that's my point. Thousands died here, and now I bet they're all infected, dripping with blood, ready to feast. By the way, what are you drinking? I had only just realized that Gregor was holding a bottle of some kind of alcohol, but I could not tell what it was. He had put a paper bag around it. As soon as I mentioned the bottle, Gregor got very serious. It appeared that he thought for a moment, then said, "It's just whiskey from 1984. Then I realized that he was lying again, but I was not too concerned about it. I was about to mention that I don't want any when I heard a moan. But not just one moan, but hundreds of moans. I grabbed Gregor and pulled him down behind the rubble. He was about to yell at me when I shushed him. I looked over the pile of rubble, only to see the green, torn-apart faces of the undead. I then whispered to Gregor, "There are about a couple hundred infected coming towards us. If we don't act fast, we will die." He nodded. "On the count of 3, we run. 1, 2, 3. Gregor and I both looked confused as we heard the gunshots. But then we heard sounded like a young man screaming. "Sounds like someone beat us to the punch," said Gregor, laughing. "Let's take this opportunity to run," I suggested. We ran as far as halfway to my bike when a boy ran in front of us. I pulled out my gun and yelled, "Put your hands in the air! Now!" He listened and threw his arms up, revealing a bite-like wound on his arm. "Please, don't kill me. I've been bitten. Please, help me," he begged, holding back tears of pain and fear. "Okay, let me just put these on you and then we'll get the hell out of here." I proceeded to place the handcuffs on him, the same ones that were on my shelf, but not mine. They are actually Gregor's. "Alright, let's move!" When we got home, it had started raining, which washed away a large portion of the kid's blood from his bite. When we went inside, I got the kid settled, then asked Gregor to come to the side to talk to him. When we got into the other room, I punched him as hard as I could and pinned him to the wall. I yelled, "Who the hell do you think you are? You better tell me the truth about everything, or else." Gregor spit out blood and asked, "What the hell are you doing, Austin? And what are you talking about?" He acted confused, but I could tell that he knew I was onto him. "All the lies you told me about yourself. Tell me the truth, now! And don't try to lie anymore, because I remember everything, who I am, who this house really belongs to. Now spill!" I said, trying to be as intimidating as possible, but not doing very well. I never really was good at looking intimidating. Okay, this is your house, and everything here is yours. I killed a few people that were not infected, but only for their stuff. I didn't tell you because I realized you didn't know, and that would make you a great teammate," he said, looking happy, as if he had known I would find out, and that he was looking forward to this confrontation. I threw him to the ground and walked to the other side of the room. I noticed that there was a modem there. I took a closer look and then realized it was still working, and it was still giving out Wi-Fi. I turned around and ran downstairs to the basement. Gregor caught up to me as I jumped onto the computer and turned it on. He asked, "What are you doing?" The modem upstairs is still producing Wi-Fi, which means I can go on the internet. Maybe there's still people on here. Maybe the government still exists, I said, excited at the thought of being held by the government and brought to safety. Okay, what if there is a government? Then what? We just get a helicopter with the Black Ops down here to save, what, an old guy, a kid with a zombie bite, and a common survivor? No way! That won't happen! Gregor yelled, obviously not liking the idea of his little dream society being taken away from him. Would you rather stay here and die than trying to get safety? Piped up the kid, who I had forgotten was even there bleeding all over my couch. No, I'd rather stay here and rebuild society, yelled Gregor at the kid. I gasped when I looked at Skype. The first thing that had opened when I turned on the computer, I saw that one of my best gaming friends from England was actually online. I immediately called him to see if it was actually him or if he had just forgotten to go offline before trying to survive the apocalypse. When he answered the call, I jumped. Hello? Austin? Are you there? I heard Harvey say through the call. Harvey, is that you? I said, wondering if it was actually him. Austin! Oh my goodness! You're alive! How are you? Harvey yelled with excitement. I'm doing pretty freaking good now. How are you? Well, considering the world has pretty much gone to shit and I'm safe, can't really complain. How about you? Are you safe? Are you alone? Harvey asked, sounding concerned. I'm pretty safe, and I'm with two people, a kid with a bite and an old man named Gregor. How about you? Who are you with? Wait, one of your people are bitten? Where, for how long? He asked, sounding even more concerned now. On the wrist and for about 20 minutes. Why, is there a cure? Is there a way to save him? I asked, hoping for the kid's sake there was. Yes, there is a way to save him, but you're not going to like it. You need to cut the kid's arm off, Harvey said fast. What? You want me to cut the kid's arm off? Why? Because that's the only way to stop the infection from spreading. Now, go and do it before it's too late. And then he hung up the call. So I got up, found Gregor's axe, and walked over to the kid. Okay, kid. I need to cut your arm off to save your life. Is that okay with you, considering what's going on? I said, really scared about what was going down. The kid, trembling, said, yes. And my name's Cameron. Okay, Cameron. Here we go. I'm so sorry, I said. I raised the axe and then brought it down on his arm.